Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another Buzzing Chat Show here on Buzzing Pattaya, and to today's topic, which is getting the most out of your trip out here to Pattaya and to your holiday. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you some tips and advice that I've found out over my years of being here, and also that people have shared with me. And likewise, guys, if I miss anything, which I'm sure I will, and you think, oh, do you know what, we should have spoke about that, as always, guys, please comment below anything that you feel will make sure that you have as an enjoyable holiday here as possible. Now, very quickly, before we get into the actual chat, what I would say is if you're having trouble accessing Discord, if you're on the Apple phone, then basically just watch at the very end of this video and I'll give you a quick tip on how to get access, because we need to just make sure you go into your privacy settings. But I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. And one last thing, guys, is please, if you wouldn't mind, just hit the subscribe button. That really does help me and the channel out tremendously. So thank you very much for subscribing. All right, so as always, before we get into the chat, I will go and put some overlays on top so you can watch what's going on here. These are all fairly recent videos, so have a look and see what's happening, and let's get into the nuts and bolts of this. All right, so number one, hotels. Now, when you come out here, it does pay you off to do a bit of research in your hotel and to really give it some thought as to what your expectations are. Now, when you're booking your hotel, the first thing you want to consider is obviously the location. Okay, where are you and what are you going to expect staying in the area that you've chosen? Because some of these areas are very noisy at night, so obviously you need to make sure that you're covering yourself. If you're a light sleeper, the last thing you want is noise pounding down on your window or your balcony, because obviously it's going to keep you awake. Look at the taxi route. You know, are you on a given BART bus route, which will make transportation very simple and easy for you? Are you going to require motorbike taxis or car taxis? Because again, that's going to take up time for them to arrive. Also, it may add up as well, you know, depending how far away you are. And it does also pay to put a business card of the hotel in your wallet, in your back pocket. So when you are looking to get a taxi back home, if you've been out for the evening and you need a lift, you can show them the card and they will know where to take you, rather than trying to practice the name, specifically if it's a difficult one to pronounce, or there are a lot of variations around here of certain hotel names, and then you end up in the middle of nowhere. So just really have a look at the location. In terms of the hotel, once you've found the location you want to look, you know, ask yourself the question, how long are you going to be in your room? And that might sound a stupid thing to ask yourself, but think about it logically. If you're one of these people that likes to laze around in your hotel room in the morning and the afternoon, maybe go and, you know, just chill out, maybe you have to do some work, you know, all those kind of things you need to consider. Or do you like to just get up, get out, and you don't see your hotel room till later on in the late afternoon when you're coming back to have a shower, and then head out again for the night? So look at your room. You know, how long are you going to be in the room? Think about the size of your room. You know, there's nothing worse than being stuck in a chicken coop. You know what I mean? If you come out here, you want to find you've got some space. You can put your suitcase out. You know, you can lay your clothes out, whatever you need to do, and you're not stuck in a little tiny room. So if you are going to spend a long time in your hotel, you know, consider the size of your room. Also, the facilities. You know, think about the facilities. Does it have a swimming pool? You know, does it have a gym? Incredibly, check whether it actually has a shower. It's quite common out here for people to have the showers in the bath. And I don't know if you're like me, but I couldn't think of anything worse than having to climb in a bath every time you want to have a shower. So, you know, just check those kind of things, because trust me, if you just don't think about it, and of course you assume that you're going to have a normal step-in shower, and then you turn up, you've got a bath, these little things might niggle you. So, you know, just have a little time to yourself and really think about what kind of room am I looking for. Also, as well, is talk about the guest friendly. Make sure the hotel is guest friendly. And by that, what I mean is, if you are coming here and you're looking for people to accompany you back to your room later on in the afternoon or evening or whenever suits you, some hotels will charge you a joiner fee, and that can be anything from $500 upwards. So again, just make sure, ask the question. You're not going to ask them something they won't have heard before. Also, you know, look at the reviews of the hotel, or jump in, you know, maybe you want to jump into our Discord group and ask a question there. Go on to Google reviews, go on to TripAdvisor, you know, look at the hotel you're staying and try and find up-to-date recent reviews, because there's nothing worse, and it's a common thing out here where they'll put the photos up that were done 10 years ago when it was first built. So, you know, take a little bit of time just to make sure that you're happy that when you do book your hotel, you're getting everything that you are looking for, and that it's at a price that you can afford and you're happy to pay. Okay, so now you've got your hotel, you're out here. The first thing I want to tell you is don't make any plans. Really and truly, do not make any plans. Plans don't work out here. When I say don't make any plans, of course, if you want to go to specific islands or you're looking to go up country and maybe you're going to have a wander around and see what the north of Thailand's like, or you want to go to specific tourist attractions, well then sure, maybe you want to book them in. But in fairness, plans here tend to go out the window. You know, people come here and they just literally take day by day. They don't make long-term plans because often those plans will change. You might meet somebody that you want to spend some time with and now your plans have gone out the window. You might make new friends. You think, "Do you know what, I like hanging out with these guys. They're a good laugh. I'm going to go and spend some time with these guys." You know, there's lots of things that can affect your holiday. So if you sit down and you make a plan and you say, right, I want to do that on this day and this on that day, the trouble is, it sounds great until when you get here and you realise those plans are now going to nail you down to the floor and reduce your ability to do whatever you want as and when you feel like it. So guys, with plans, just be very, very certain in your mind that if it's a destination, maybe it's an island, sure, book that away. But again, you might want to try and be flexible, particularly if you're out here for a long time. You know, you might want to just say, "Do you know what, when I get there, I'll find when's the right time and then I'll go on my journeys and do my things." But otherwise, guys, plans tend to go out the window. Specifically, if you meet the girl of your dreams, you meet the girl of the dreams, that's it. It's game over. All your plans have gone out the window. I'm sure some of you have experienced that. Likewise, if you come on some of the buzzing bar crawls, or you just get out there and you meet other people, it's very easy to find people with a common interest to yourself, and then you start to make new contacts, new friends. They might have some idea, "Oh, tomorrow's going to go and do this." You think, "Oh, I can't do that because I've booked this in." So just plans, just take it day by day. Let the days unfold. What will be, and I'm sure you're going to have a fantastic time. One thing that seems to spoil a lot of holidays, ironically, is alcohol. And listen, I'm not going to preach to you. I'm not going to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. I'm not your dad or anything like that. But what I will say is, from the outside looking in, as well as having experienced it myself, we come out here, especially if you're here on holiday, you can party hard every single night of the week. There is no such thing here as a weekend. Literally every night is a Saturday night. And if you go mental, trust me, when you wake up in the morning, particularly with the heat here, it's very, very hot, so you can get very dehydrated very, very quickly. So, if you are going to go out and get leathered, which, fair play, each their own. Listen, I'm not judging you at all. But if you do go out and get leathered, just consider the following day you might not feel so good. So, and of course, if you suffer with hangovers, we all had the hangover from hell. I've had loads of them. I'm sure you guys have. And those of you that don't drink, congratulations, fair play to you, because, you save yourself all this grief that I'm about to explain. But yeah, just drink in moderation, guys. I don't really know how to try and say it, but just, enjoy yourself, but don't rip it apart, because it will in turn rip you apart. Particularly if you get drunk and you're not a big drinker. I tell you what we see a lot of out here, and no disrespect to anybody, but what we do is we see people come out here that have been saving up all year, fantastic, come out here to have a great time, are not necessarily big drinkers, and go out there and get bladdered. And the problem is with that is it just causes so much grief. There's arguments over check bins. I didn't have that drink. And suddenly you're in a bit of an altercation with maybe the security staff or the bar itself. It can turn very nasty very quickly just for the sake of a beer. My suggestion with any situation like that, guys, my tip for you is pay it and walk away and live to tell the tale. Don't stand your ground, start giving it big lips, because trust me, I've seen some humongous guys come over here and had their asses handed to them. So don't get yourself in any problems. It really will hinder your holiday. So, if you get a bin, just pay it. Don't worry about it. Again, with arguments, try and walk away from them. Never stand your ground. Just try and walk away. And there's going to be times when maybe you have to, you have to stand your ground. But in general, try to walk away, guys. Don't let that ruin your holiday, because it will. It really, really will, particularly if you're arguing with a Thai person. And of course, if you're drunk, if you're in the nightlife industry here and you're out there enjoying yourself and then you're leathered, well, I'm guessing maybe when you get back to the room, maybe the sofa or the bed will be far more comfortable than any evening activities. And of course, we all know about Brewer's Droop. I dare you. Yeah, anyone had Brewer's Droop, go on, drop a comment below. And guys, anyone does comment, please be respectful of each other. Come on, we've all had it. So come on, it'll be a bit of fun. Have you had Brewer's Droop? When you're over here, guys, trouble. Listen, this is one of the best cities in the world. I've lived here for 10 years, and it really is a fantastic place to live. It's completely safe. There's no issues, so don't start panicking, oh my God, I don't want to come out here. I'm just telling you about a few things that can happen, and these can happen anywhere else in the world, not just here. But there is trouble here sometimes, If you do find that you're in a situation, try and remain calm at all times. Try not to get aggravated, and certainly don't start waving your hands around, because that would indicate possibly that you were maybe going to strike someone, and that will give them the incentive to fight back. So, you know, just try and remain calm, try and remain level-headed, and try to diffuse the situation as quickly and as easily as possible. If worst case scenario, just walk away, guys. You know, just head off and walk away. But at all costs, please try to avoid any confrontation here. You know, it just really isn't. It's just not worth it. You know what I mean? You don't want to be the next newspaper headlines that, you know, the foreigner comes over and gets his ass handed to him because he argued over a 100-baht bin. It really isn't worth it, guys. So just, you know, bear that in mind. Talking about bearing things in mind, be respectful. These are the sort of things that often go overlooked and are ignored, and these can cause you kinds of issues. But to get the best out of your holiday, you know, just be respectful, guys. Things like with the girls, you know, in the UK, it's nothing to touch someone's head. You know what I mean? You go and rub someone on the back of the head. Oh, mate, how you doing? It means zero to them. But out here, touching the head is a really bad thing. And we're just going to let this train pass. 1 second. I get about 10 trains a day. Anyway, that one's nearly gone. Yeah, so, you know, touching a Thai person's head is really, really disrespectful. It really is. So please, you know, just try and remember that. Likewise with your feet, you know, don't touch someone with your feet or point your feet at them if you're laying down on the sunbed around the pool and you just use your leg to point the direction someone. You know, these things are frowned upon out here. Also with the money, be very careful when you're carrying Thai money. Don't screw it up in your wallet and like bend it and tear it or rip it. They won't exchange it. And also, you know, I told the story. I won't bore you with it again. I'm sure you all know about it when I trod on my 20-baht note the ATM at Bangkok. That didn't end very well. So, you know, don't stand on the money. Don't throw money at people. It's very, very disrespectful. So please, you know, just keep that in mind. Also, in terms of being respectful with the girls, and I don't really know how to say this, so I'll try and say it in the way that probably is the best way I can think of saying it. And that is, if you've got a certain thing that floats your boat in the bedroom, just be upfront and honest with the girl before you bar fine her. You know, what I don't want to do is, you know, you might have something, I really don't want to talk about this, but what I'm saying to you, I'm trying to explain how to get the best out of your holiday. If you've got a particular thing that floats your boat, tell the girl. So at least she can say to you whether that's a yes or a no, and at least you're not left thinking, this isn't really a good situation. So just be honest, guys. Be honest with the girl. Say, look, you know, I want to, I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm thinking, you know, whatever it is that ticks your box, you know, just be upfront with the girl and let her know ahead of the game so that you don't face disappointment when she doesn't want you to dress up as Donald Duck and walk around the bedroom quacking. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that. Anyway, all right, so there's that one. Lastly, right, when you do come out, you know, get the most out of your holiday, guys. You know, there's so much to see and do here away from the bar scene. There really, really is. So many great places here. So get out, you know, go off on some trips, maybe go to the Big Buddha Mountain, that's fantastic. You've got the Silver Lake, you know, Silver Lake Winery, that's, oh, it's honestly, if you've been to these places, guys, please drop comments below, you know, did you have a good time? And also any places that you recommend as well. You know, if you've got somewhere you think, you know what, that's a great place, and you want to recommend it, please drop a comment below. You know, we got Nong Nut. Nong Nut is the big botanical gardens. It's fantastic. You know, I need a crowbar to get my mother out of there. She loves it in there. But you know, it's an amazing place. It really, really is. Definitely well worth going to. Likewise, Crocodile Farm. You know, we've got the $1 million stone park there, which is another fascinating place. So you know, have a look at these places and try and keep yourself away from the bars 24/7. Go and enjoy a massage. No, not that kind of massage. But yes, if you want that massage, that's available. But what I'm saying, go and get a proper Thai massage. And we've got a blind school massage centre, which is on the top of, where is it? Pattaya Nua. If you go to the blind school, they do the massage by feel. Honestly, you come out there and you will feel like a new man. It really is fantastic. So, you know, it's not that kind of massage if that's what you're thinking. Go to some of the islands. You know, we've got some brilliant islands here. You know, you've got across the road, over the, there you got Koh Larn. Koh Larn, if you're not sure about Koh Larn, have a look in the description of my videos. And I've done 2 days over there. Me and Mo went out. We had a brilliant time. And I take you to all the small parts of the island that are not tourist related and off the beaten track. And it's a beautiful island. You know, go to Koh Samet. Koh Samet's just up by Rayong. Again, not very far. It's probably about 45 minutes in a car, or get a bus or a taxi, whatever you want. But the island is beautiful. You know, go to some of these islands. You know, even go down to, you know, well, I suppose you go to Koh Chang, really. Koh Chang's not too far either. So again, you know, don't be frightened to explore and have a look around and see what's going on, because there's plenty to do here away from just sitting in the bar for 24/7. You know, once you sit in the bar 24/7, it really is going to take its toll on you, and you'll walk around with an ongoing hangover, or you'll be continually drunk, either or. All right, so that's it for me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the tips there. Like I say, these are just a few things. It's not a given Bible. It's just a few things that I've picked up over the years and I've seen happen and people have shared me. You know, the question is back to you. You know, if you're going to come out on holiday, what makes your holiday tick? And let's keep it real. Let's not go, oh, well, she made my holiday. Yeah, I know. Been there, done that, got the T-shirt. But what I'm saying is, if there are certain things you think, yep, you know, don't make any plans, or check your hotel room properly, you know, be respectful. If there's anything that you can add to this channel, please, to this video, please share below. This is what makes our channel so good, is the fact that, you know, you guys do interact with it. All right, so that's that. Now, if you've had trouble with Discord, very quickly, basically, what Discord is our chat room, and Apple have appointed the channel as 18+. So what you need to do is just log on to any web browser, be it Safari, whatever you want to do. Log into your Discord on the computer, not on your phone, on the computer. Go down to the very bottom left-hand side there. You'll see the cog. You'll see the settings cog. Click on that. That will open up a menu for you. There you will see the option privacy. Click on privacy, and in the second one down, you will see 18+ box. You just need to tick that box, log out, and everything will be tickety-boo, and you'll be back on again. So if you are experiencing problems, it's only on the Apple system. If you are experiencing problems, that's how you do it. All right, so there you go, guys. That's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. If there are any subjects you'd like me to cover, any topics or any videos, please drop a comment down below, or drop me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. I'll do my best for you. And that's it. As always, guys, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. If you're not already on our Discord, have a look. Nearly 13,000 members now. It's fantastic. Even with Apple booting quite a few of them off, we've managed to get most of you back. So it's fantastic. Have a look on there. It's totally free. Also, have a look on our members there if you'd like to support the channel. I am bringing out a Patreon account soon, which will enable me to do far better things with the channel, and also share with you much more information and much more descriptive videos. I'll leave it at that, but have a look at that. There will be links to Patreon very soon, but in the meantime, there is our members area here on YouTube. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.